WWE News Rumor Roundup. Popular couple announces birth of their second child. Finn Balor collapses at a live event. Unfortunate Liv Morgan update. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Welcome to the WWE News and Rumor Roundup for August 30, 2025. Ahead of Clash in Paris, we'll cover an unfortunate update around Liv Morgan, Finn Balor's sudden collapse at a live event, and a popular couple announcing the birth of their second child. Unfortunate Liv Morgan update amid WWE hiatus reports. In June 2025, Liv Morgan injured her shoulder in a match against Kairi Sane on Monday Night Raw. After the match, Morgan went on a hiatus from the weekly product and was rehabbing the injured shoulder, whereas the Judgment Day added Roxanne Perez to the faction. While it's been over 2 months, many fans want to see her in an on-screen capacity on the Red brand. However, there's an unfortunate update on whether the former Women's World Champion can appear as an on-screen personality despite being injured. According to Fightful Select, the company has a specific reason for why injured superstars are not allowed to participate in any on-screen roles, which is why Liv Morgan won't return soon as an on-screen talent. WE freezes a superstar's contract when one deals with an injury. This could be the reason behind the company not using Morgan as an on-screen talent amid an injury hiatus. Another match added to WWE Clash in Paris 2025. A while back, management was forced to cancel the title match between Stephanie Vacher and Naomi for the Women's World Championship as Naomi announced her pregnancy and went on a hiatus. She also vacated the championship, and Adam Pearce is yet to make a call on Vacher's opponent. Meanwhile, a number one contenders match took place on Friday Night SmackDown in France, where the Street Profits defeated Melo Don't Miz to earn a title shot against the Wyatt Six. The title match will take place at the event on Sunday. Female star wanted to join WWE's The Wyatt family. The Wyatt Six made a significant change to their group when they added Nikki Cross. This was the first time the Erie faction had a female star among them as their valet, and she often resorted to physical defense to uphold their honor. Unfortunately, the Wyatt family never got a chance to add another female member, even though Shotzi really wanted to join them. In an appearance on the Lightweights podcast, the former WWE star revealed that she idolized the Wyatt family while growing up, and they were one of the reasons she got into wrestling and as she wanted to join the group. I was watching them, the Wyatt family, and I was so into them. Me and my sister were in love with them. They were kind of like what got me wanting to be in wrestling because I loved their persona so much. Me and my sister were like, we wanted to be like their valet. We wanted to be a part of the Wyatt family. So that's kind of what got us into it, Shotzi said. Sadly, the group disbanded before Shotzi could complete her run on the developmental brand. #2, the Judgment Day's Finn Balor collapses at a live WWE event. The Judgment Day remains one of the strongest factions in the Stamford-based promotion, as the group holds the World Tag Team and Intercontinental Championships. Recently, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Dominic Mysterio faced CM Punk, Penta, and Sami Zayn in a 6-man tag team match at a live event. After the babyfaces won the match, the Prince rolled outside and suddenly collapsed on the floor. JD McDonough came to the rescue and hilariously provided CPR to his fallen mentor before Balor got up and the villainous group left. Note: the entire scene was done in character and to provide a lighthearted moment for the fans at the event. You can check out the entire video here. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Brandi announced the birth of their second child. Cody Rhodes took a while to refocus following his loss to John Cena at WrestleMania 41. After he won the King of the Ring tournament, the American Nightmare was determined to win the title back and got another opportunity against the leader of the Nation at WWE SummerSlam 2025. In the end, the 40-year-old star became a 2-time undisputed WWE champion but soon went on a hiatus following a vicious attack from Drew McIntyre on Friday Night SmackDown. Recently, the couple made a heartfelt announcement when they revealed the birth of their second child. In a post on X Twitter, Brandi Rhodes broke the news and revealed the name of their second daughter, Leilani Ella Runnels. Later, Cody Rhodes also shared a message on the birth of their second daughter. "Welcome to the world, Leilani Ella Runnels. We are in love. Thank you, God, of our answered prayers." Cody Brandi Libby Lonnie Brandi tweeted on. WWE Raw, September 1st, live streaming, preview, special start time, Full match card: Dominic Mysterio to defend Intercontinental title versus AJ Styles. WWE Raw's Monday night episode will be a special Fallout show from Clash in Paris, which will be aired live from the Paris La Défense Arena in France. The Red brand has announced a special start time of 2 p.m. ET for this highly anticipated edition. One of the headline attractions will be an Intercontinental Championship match, as Dominic Mysterio will defend his title against AJ Styles. The Mysterio-style match was made official after Styles defeated Finn Balor on Raw, despite interference from the Judgment Day. Following the loss, a frustrated Mysterio approached General Manager Adam Pearce to put an end to Styles' repeated attacks. Instead, Pearce confirmed that Dirty Dom will now have to face the Phenomenal One with his championship at stake. Elsewhere, the fallout continues from the brutal assault on Roman Reigns, who was ambushed by Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at Clash in Paris. The attack left the former Universal Champion stretchered out of the arena, and WWE has promised a major update on his medical condition during Raw. Also advertised for the show are appearances by Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Rhea Ripley. Setting the stage for an action-packed night. Liv Morgan has a strange reaction to a Roman Reigns moment from WWE Clash. In Paris, while the Tribal Chief emerged victorious in the opener against Bronson Reed at the premium live event, he suffered a brutal post-match beatdown by Reed and Braun Breaker, which caused him to be stretchered out to an ambulance and taken to a hospital. While fans were shocked by the heinous attack, a fellow WWE star had a humorous reaction to the situation. Liv Morgan took to her ex-Twitter to share her reaction to what went down after the match. When Reigns was on the announcer's desk, he called for help from a crew member to untie the shoe la fala he had just retrieved from Paul Heyman. However, the crew member ended up cutting the shoelaces and they were tightly bound. This seemed to irk the former Women's World Champion, who is quite the sneakerhead herself. She tweeted, "Why Berkeley just cut that man's laces like that?" Reason why Liv Morgan might not be back on WWE TV anytime soon. Revealed, just ahead of Evolution. Earlier this year, Liv Morgan suffered a brutal shoulder injury in a match against Kairi Sane on Raw. Morgan was seen in visible pain as she rolled out, and the match was immediately called off. Later, the promotion shared an update that the former Women's World Champion would be out of action as her injury was severe enough to require surgery and subsequent rehabilitation. During a Quanda by Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp, he was asked if there was a chance for Morgan to appear on TV as just an on-screen talent. Sapp said she could, but explained why the company might not be too keen to feature her while she was still injured. He said that while returns are based on the pops and the talents coming back after being cleared, the majority of it has to do with contracts. Most of the time, if not negotiated earlier, the Stamford-based promotion freezes a talent's contract when they are sidelined with an injury. Which is why fans will have to wait a little longer to see Morgan back on TV. Liv Morgan sends a message moments before Roman Reigns is hospitalized at WWE Clash in Paris. Roman Reigns was hospitalized after the brutal attack at WWE Clash in Paris. Liv Morgan sent a message moments before disaster struck for the EOTC. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion was greeting the crowd at Paris La Défense Arena after his hard-fought win over Bronson Reed. Post-match, Reigns also choked out Paul Heyman and retrieved his sneakers from the Oracle, which had been stolen previously on Raw by Reed. On X-Twitter, Morgan sarcastically reacted to a WWE staff member cutting the laces of Reigns' shoes. "Why Berkeley just cut that man's laces like that?" wrote Morgan. Morgan is injured and absent from WWE television. She suffered a shoulder injury on the June 16th episode of Monday Night Raw during a singles match against Kairi Sane. It looks like Reigns will also join Morgan on the list of superstars currently absent from WWE TV. The OTC was the victim of multiple brutal tsunamis from Reed and spears from Breaker. He was eventually carried out on a stretcher before Adam Pearce confirmed that the OTC had been hospitalized. Roman Reigns on the key lessons he learned from Vince McMahon. Roman Reigns recently opened up about the key lessons he took from Vince McMahon. The former WWE chairman asked the OTC to spend time with his family and stay ahead of the curve. Speaking on What's Your Story? With Steph McMahon, Reigns said, "He would always tell me, and this is when I was so locked in at work that I wasn't holding up my end on the other side. And he would just tell me, 'You've got to be present. When you go home, you have to be present. It doesn't matter what you do out here, you have to be present.' And I took that to heart so much. He'd always say, you want to be ahead of the curve, but not too far. And in just so many different ways, and especially in business, that has just rang true. Roman Reigns was supposed to accompany his cousin Jey Uso later tonight at Clash in Paris. However, following the devastating attack by the Vision, it remains to be seen when Reigns will return to WWE television. Huge reason why Liv Morgan might not be back on WWE TV soon. Is Liv Morgan going to be back on WWE TV soon? Earlier this year, ahead of Evolution 2025, Morgan suffered a brutal shoulder injury while battling Kairi Sane on Raw. Requiring surgery and now undergoing rehabilitation, the former champion may not return anytime soon. However, recently, during Sean Ross Sapp's Fightful Select Quanda, questions were asked about whether fans could see Morgan make her comeback as just an on-screen talent instead of an in-ring one. Sean Ross Sapp mentioned that while Morgan could make her return, the promotion was not keen on bringing back an injured talent. It was further noted that while the returns are based on the pops and the talents coming back after being cleared, the majority of it has to do with contracts. Most of the time, if not negotiated, the Stamford-based promotion freezes a talent's contract when they are sidelined with an injury. WWE can extend the star's contract based on the time they are out. However, if they return as on-screen talent, the contract freeze cannot take place. Rhea Ripley shares her honest thoughts on injured star. Liv Morgan, one of the most iconic and long-lasting rivalries in the Stamford-based promotion, Rhea Ripley broke character and shared her honest thoughts on Liv Morgan. Liv is someone that I love deeply. Our feud that we've had in WWE has gone on for so long now, and I feel like every time we come back to it, we don't get to touch on everything that's actually happened throughout our careers together, she said. This goes back to NXT. She gave me her NXT locker when she left to join the main roster. We've always had some sort of connection. So to be able to go through and have this continuously long story that sort of gets threaded together, but then forgot about, but then threaded together, it's really cool to see it all come together in the end. Especially knowing how many problems there were with it and how many ups and downs with the injuries, with her getting injured the first time, that kind of threw everything for a loop. And it had screwed up the story, which then ended up with me and Raquel Rodriguez for a little while she got better. Then I went on to do other things, but when she came back, she targeted me, but then I got injured. And it's just like a repetitive, vicious cycle of things for asterisking up, and us getting our asterisk together, and like making it into the best that we could, which was really cool to see. In other news, Mercedes Moné dares two-time WWE champion to show up in AEW.